क्या करूं?
Revelio.
यहाँ पे तो लाइट चली गई थी, समझ ही नहीं आया क्या करना।
Revelio. Leviosa.
Not a wizard. Not all goblins are like Ran Rock and his loyalists.
अगर
Is as worried as the rest of us about what's been going on.
Revelio.
Working with our friend Rook. You've been mentioning that we spoke.
ओली इसका क्या था? अच्छा
If you find Lord Gog, please give him my best. I don't know what you're doing.
लो
Revelio.
दो चिल्लर लेने के लिए यहाँ पर है। यहाँ पे भी एक है टोटी, उधर से ऊपर कैसे जाएं?
That pillar is blocking the path. I'll need to
यहाँ
move
पर
it.
भी एक है, यहाँ पर भी एक है। ओह इसको खींच लो।
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
ऊपर कहाँ जा रहे हैं? चाहिए हाइट है इसकी, मास नहीं है। ये बात समझ नहीं आ रही।
Revelio.
अबे बेकार इतनी बेकार चीजें मिल रही हैं इनमें से डब्बों के अंदर से ये किस काम के लिए दिए हैं इन्होंने बात समझ नहीं आ रही
Revelio. Revelio.
लड़ाई शुरू
Revelio.
अब क्या सीन
I believe I need to proceed to the left here, but how?
झाड़ू नहीं आ रही है तोड़ने के लिए
Revelio. Revelio. How tend to hit the mark on the far wall? That sort of thing has repositioned the archways in the past. Incendio! Let's see what's up this way.
लेफ्ट पे कैसे जाएं? लेफ्ट पे
Bridges appear and disappear depending upon which side of the archway I'm on.
मुश्किल चीज़ आ गई भाई, समझ भी नहीं आ रही है। आ तो गया, आ तो गया।
Revelio.
वे बंदा किधर है? बंदा किधर है इसमें? तो लड़ाई चल रहा है। तो बंदा ही नजर नहीं आ रहा।
Revelio.
अब क्या करना है? अब वो क्या करना
Using those
है?
marks readjusts the archways. Perhaps there's a way forward from the other side of this one.
अच्छा, ये यहाँ से अलग खींच सकते हैं, ये अलग है। जाना नहीं, ऊपर जाना। चलो पहले ये खींचते हैं।
Revelio. Is it possible to pull one of those blocks through the archway?
ये बंदूकें देखती है वो आगे ना इसी बात
Revelio. 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 Expelliarmus. Revelio. Expelliarmus. Revelio. Revelio.
Mega monster.
What a relief. Revelio.
I'm curious to hear of Isadore's travels.
Do come in. Please, have a seat.
Isadora, we are all most intrigued to hear.
We're ready. I've something to show you. Father, these are my colleagues from Hogwarts. Father hasn't spoken since my brother died. On my travels, I confirmed that which I've always believed. That we have the power to take away pain.
Isadora. What have you done?
I took his pain.
This is uncharted magic, Isadora. You can only see what has been sealed in the jar, and we do not know what power that may hold. But the traces of that magic are different from what I've seen before.
Thank you.
Revelio.
You're back.
And in one piece, no less. It is good to see you again.
Professor Rookwood told me about what happened at Rookwood Castle.
In light of the dire circumstances in which we find ourselves, it is most fortunate that someone so competent is following this path.
Thank you, Professor. I shall keep the second artifact safe as you've advised.
Good. Are you ready to move on?
I'm ready for whatever comes next.
In that case, introductions are in order.
Allow me to introduce former Hogwarts headmistress, Neve Fitzgerald.
How do you do? I must say that I was not entirely surprised to learn that a student had been completing the trials. I've always believed Hogwarts students capable of anything they set their minds to.
Thank you, Professor. It's a pleasure to meet you as well.
I am certain that you are more than capable of completing my trial. However, I must first, how shall I say, prepare the location of your next trial.
We trust your judgment, Professor Fitzgerald. You should know better than anyone how to manage the inconvenience of, well...
A vainglorious and exasperating headmaster? Indeed, I should. I shall confirm that everything is in order immediately.
Of course. Professor Fitzgerald needs some time to clear the way forward. Until then, you should continue to hone your magic. If you learn more about Ranrock and Victor Rookwood's activities in the meantime, please let us know.
Very well, Professor. I know. Continue to hone my magic.
You do learn quickly. Hopefully you will soon hear from Lodgok as well, and we shall learn how he fared with the helmet you retrieved. Well done today, as always. We shall speak again soon.
सर्दियाँ शुरू सीजन बदल गई कपड़े नहीं बदलेंगे वही के वही रहेंगे सर्दियों वाले कपड़े दिखा दो जी ओके सेबेस्टियन के पास चलते
Hattie told me about your run-in with the poachers. I have some news about them as well. Can you meet me soon? I fear that some of what I uncovered has to do with you.
I have been asked to teach you the exploding charm, Bombarda. Once you have completed the tasks I've set forth, speak to me after class. Handy resource indeed.
हाँ है ये किधर घुमाए जा रहा है घुमाए जा
Anything to do with the dark arts should be avoided. It's too risky.
Anything to do with Salazar Slytherin is worth the risk.
I can't agree. And I'll not say a word more. I'm sorry.
I won't give up.
What were you and Ominous speaking about?
He's being ridiculous. Apparently Salazar Slytherin had a secret scriptorium here in Hogwarts. Ominous swears it was used for the dark arts, so he wants nothing to do with it. I reminded him that Anne needs a cure. This scriptorium could hold the answers we need.
Ominous is right. Meddling in the dark arts is dangerous.
There's more to dark magic than people realize. The Gaunts know this. Better than most. Perhaps I've spoken out of turn. Ominous's family history is personal to him.
I'd like to know more about it if you wouldn't mind telling me. I won't repeat it.
Very well. But do keep this between us. Ominous learned dark magic from his parents. Are you familiar with the Cruciatus curse?
Crucio, correct? The Cruciatus curse. Also known as the torture curse. Inflicts excruciating pain on the victim.
Apparently. His parents and older siblings had no qualms about casting it on muggles for sport. Ominous described the sound of the victim's cries as horrific, so the first time he was asked to cast it himself as a child, he couldn't bring himself to do it. As punishment, his family cast it on him. The anguish was so bad that when asked to cast it again, he relented. I have repeatedly assured Ominous that he did what he had to, but he still hasn't forgiven himself.
How horrible. Poor Ominous. He was only a child. He shouldn't blame himself.
After that incident, the rift between Ominous and his family only grew. That is until I came along. Every moment he isn't at Hogwarts, he's with us in Feldcroft. Ominous trusts me. And more often than not, he winds up listening to me. I'll remind him of that when I follow up about the scriptorium. Watch for my owl. I'll have news soon enough. I'll make Ominous understand. He'll change his mind.
हैरी पॉटर में भी सिखाया गया पट्टी को तब देख के फ्यूचर का पता लगा तो शायद ये टीचर थी मेरे ख्याल से शायद
What do we have here? Revelio.
Now that I have all my gobstones back.
तो ट्रेनिंग है क्या ये? वापस भी नहीं जा सकते। पजल लग रहा है मुझे तो कर चुके हैं हम लोग यार। मैप में भी नहीं जा सकते, क्वेस्ट में भी नहीं जा सकते। वेस्ट फायर एंड वॉइस बंद करके खोलना पड़ेगा मुझे लग रहा है। अबे कहाँ फंस गए? भागो भाई यहाँ से। बड़ी मुश्किलों से निकाला था वैसे ये वाला पार्ट। अभी हम इस जगह
Off on another adventure, are we? Oh, it's you! Just the person.
Samantha, is everything all right?
No, it's not. It's my brother William, the one I told you about after Charms class. He's been cursed. He ignored my warning and now he's lying in St. Mungo's looking completely pathetic. He simply never listens.
I'm sorry, how exactly has he been cursed?
Oh, you won't believe it. Truly, but his feet were turned into purple beets. You can imagine his distress. And mine. I won't even go into the attention he was getting from our garden rabbits before he admitted himself to hospital.
I'm so sorry. That sounds like a trying situation.
I'm glad you understand. Everyone else just laughs at me as if it's a joke. No compassion at all.
Well, it is an unusual situation. How did your brother end up like this?
It's entirely his own fault. I told him about some research I'd done recently on our ancestor Marmaduke Dale. In particular, my discovery that Marmaduke's tomb was cursed. My brother's always making fun of my discoveries. This time, he laughed in my face. Told me I'd misinterpreted my findings. As if that were possible. And to prove his point, he went right up to the entrance of the tomb and poof! His feet transfigured into beets.
How awful. I can see why you're upset. He definitely needs some help.
Exactly. He may be a cape flapper, but he's still my brother. And no one deserves such a fate to last forever, especially as the result of a single brainless mistake. Now I worry that if the curse isn't reversed, it could become permanent.
Can't the curse be broken?
Possibly. The curse stems from a crest that was stolen from Marmaduke. If the crest were returned to its rightful place upon his sarcophagus, then I believe that William's feet may be restored. You battled trolls when they attacked Hogsmeade, escaped a dragon, and I could tell by your work and charms that you're a skilled spellcaster. Returning a crest to a sarcophagus should be almost effortless for you. So, will you help us?
I can take the crest to Marmaduke's sarcophagus for you.
Oh, thank you! Thank you so much. You'll simply go into the tomb where Marmaduke was laid to rest and place the crest on top of his sarcophagus. According to my research, the tomb's been abandoned for centuries, so it should be a fairly simple task. You'll find it just east of the hamlet of Brockborough. Thank you for your help. My family is indebted to you.
यहाँ पे तो रास्ता भी नहीं है, यहाँ से जाना पड़ेगा।
I need to find the tomb near Brockborough and place Samantha's family crest on a sarcophagus there. Accio! Incendio! Defender! Confringo! Confringo! Away, Highwing! Away!
उतरता है भाई, उतर क्यों नहीं है? पहाड़ पे नहीं उतरेगा लग रहा है।
जानवर नहीं ले सकते हैं?
दूसरा जानवर का भी पता नहीं, समझ नहीं आ रहा, दिखाई मैंने एक पकड़ा तो है वो जिसपे ये लोग सवार होते हैं, पर वो पकड़ने वाला सीन आया हुआ है, पकड़ा हुआ है उसको।
Revelio.
यहाँ पे कोई बेचने वाला सामान नहीं।
Revelio.
Be strong, Alexandra.
I know a Merlin trial when I see.
I'd be terribly grateful if you could help me and my friend with a time-sensitive delivery.
You sound as if you could use some help.
Oh yes, I could. Eddie Thistlewood's the name. A dear friend of mine in Feldcroft is at his wit's end due to the relentless attacks on his hamlet by Ranrock and his loyalists. I sent 2 crates of Chinese chomping cabbages to help, but they've gone missing.
Good idea. Those cabbages are nothing to be trifled with.
My thoughts precisely. You see, I know plants, and I believe the goblins will be so irritated by the onslaught of ferocious vegetation, they'll simply leave Feldcroft alone. I wonder if you might track the 2 crates down and deliver their contents to my friend Bernard Indiai. I simply can't leave my shop at present.
Very well, sir. I shall keep an eye out for 2 crates of Chinese chomping cabbages.
Oh, thank you. I shall let Bernard know he might be receiving those cabbages after all.
What do you have for sale?
I'm convinced that Feldcroft will be much safer with Chinese chomping cabbages defending them.
Sounds like Feldcroft's in trouble. Perhaps I should try to help.
I'll be able to put that to good use. Thank you. I hope to see you.
That was our Slytherin scriptorium.
Revelio.
Meet me outside the Slytherin common room. We need to talk.
Not sure how I'd fare in a little place like this. Revelio. Revelio. Revelio.
What are you scribbling on today?
Revelio. That crate of Chinese chomping cabbages is somewhere in this camp.
Good shot. About the most exciting thing round here, isn't it? What's this? Look what you've done! You bite
That's one crate in hand. I only need one more. Let's see what's up his sleeve this time.
Revelio. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Revelio.
Aloha Mora.
Revelio.
माउंट करके नहीं जा सकते तो कैसे जाऊं भाई?
Revelio.
वहां कैसे जाऊं? यहाँ अच्छा ये पहाड़ पे नहीं जा सकते होंगे ना, इन्होंने ग्राफिक्स ही ऐसी बनाई होगी, ऊंचाई पे नहीं जा सकते।
ये तो वाइट है यहाँ पे ही जा रही है।
बगैरत बेकार देते तो ना, कम से कम जितनी ग्राफिक्स बनाई है उसमें तो गुजरने देते।
It's like a place right out of a storybook.
अबे भाई कहाँ जाना है?
Revelio.
I can see why Feldcroft needs help. Ranrock's loyalists are hiding out near Feldcroft. That's all the crates of Chinese chomp and cabbages. I'd better go and see Mr. Thistlewood's friend in Feldcroft.
Hello? What's that? An intruder!
You only have Ranrock to blame. Revelio.
Hello there. Do you have the special delivery from my dear friend, Eddie? Hello there. Do you have the special delivery from my dear
Hello, Mr. Ndi? Eddie Thistlewood sent me.
Yes, he told me to expect you. Do you have the Chinese chomping cabbages?
I have them right here.
Marvelous. This will go a long way towards protecting the hamlet from Ranrock's loyalists. The same foul curs who, I'm willing to guess, intercepted them in the first place, along with Rookwood's lot. Feldcroft owes a debt of gratitude to you and Eddie. Thank you for your help.
What do you have for sale?
At last, some reinforcements. Hopefully this is enough to thwart the goblins. Now, if you like what you bought, be sure to come in and see me again. Have I mentioned you're welcome to stop by any time?
Revelio. Revelio. Accio. Revelio. What do we have here? A demiguise.
Bombarda. Why? Knapsack. Acquire a recall with the knapsack. ये क्या recall? Recall giant purple toy. Crucio. ये सीखना है. पहले ये करते हैं फिर दूसरा करें. ये रखा थे बर्तन.
I've always said.
Seems a pleasant enough little place.
What needs doing?
Revelio. Revelio.
Wonder if I'm safe to explore in there.
Revelio.
Well, my feet didn't turn into beads. That's a good start. Should have known a herbologist would use devil's snare.
Revelio. 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 Revelio.
लो मर गया। पता नहीं वो बेले थी डायरेक्ट उन्होंने लपेट लिए।
Revelio. Incendio. Lumos.
A troll? You can't be serious.
This must be... should reverse the curse. Hopefully.
Revelio. Revelio.
Well, Marmaduke certainly left behind more than plants.
Expelliarmus. Revelio. Expelliarmus. Revelio. Revelio. Revelio.
Samantha will be glad to hear that the crest has been returned. I certainly hope it reverses.
Off on another adventure, are we?
I'm happy to tell you that I returned the crest to Marmaduke's sarcophagus just as you asked.
I thought as much. I received word from St. Mungo's that my brother's feet are back to normal. No more beats. Oh, I cannot thank you enough. It wasn't too much trouble, I hope.
Just a measly old troll, nothing significant.
A troll? Oh dear, I'm so sorry. That's awful. No one has been in that tomb for centuries. But I can't say I'm surprised. Marmaduke seems to have been full of surprises.
Indeed he was.
Well, I suppose I should be going. I'm anxious to see my brother, who must be elated to have his feet back.
Of course. I certainly would be.
William and I are forever in your debt. Thank you again for what you did.
Revelio.
You're here. Brilliant.
I received your owl. What happened with Ominous?
I told him none of us will be able to avoid dark magic
Black
forever.
magic सिखाएगा
So the more we know about Salazar Slytherin and the dark
end
arts,
की तरफ है
the
मेरे ख्याल
better
से ये।
prepared we'll be. Unfortunately, only a Gaunt knows the location of the Scriptorium's entrance, and Ominous won't tell me.
Perhaps I should
वो
have a chat
ऐसी
with
छोटे
Ominous.
छोटे मिशन है
I suppose
उसको
it's worth
अपडेट
a
करते
try.
रहने के लिए
But don't get your hopes up. Ominous is annoyingly stubborn. Nothing new. I know where he is. I'll lead you to him and then leave you to it. Come on. He's this way. Keep an eye out. Never know who's watching. Although that hasn't stopped us before.
Strictly speaking, it has. We were caught.
Damned poltergeist. Such a nuisance. There he is. Good luck.
What are you doing here?
Hello, Ominous. Do you have a moment?
What is it? What have you and Sebastian been up to now?
Please, Ominous. I confided in you before about what happened with the Undercroft. Sebastian simply wanted me to have a safe place to practice some spells, to try and catch up to the other fifth years. He didn't think you'd mind.
I suppose that makes sense. It's just Sebastian's been pestering me lately about something and I'm frustrated with him.
Don't tell me he's still going on about, what was it, a scriptorium?
He told you about that.
He did. We were talking about Hogwarts founders and he mentioned it. Wouldn't say much more though.
Yes, well, he seems to think it contains the answer to saving Anne. I think it's likely full of dark magic that is better left untouched.
Wait, you've never been inside?
Of course not. I only know about it because of my favourite aunt, Noctua. She thought like I do. Didn't agree with the family on the use of dark magic. In fact, she'd hoped to convince my family that there was more to Salazar Slytherin than worshipping pureblood status. She'd heard of this scriptorium and thought its contents might shed some light on him. She even found the secret entrance in this very corridor. She wrote regularly to my father about her efforts to gain access, and then she simply vanished. No one else ever tried to enter.
I'm sorry about your aunt. Don't you want to find out what happened to her?
Aunt Noctua went down this path with good intentions and lost her life. I don't want the same to happen again.
You don't know that history will repeat itself. Besides, you said your aunt thought like you. This could honor her memory, get you answers about Slytherin and Sebastian answers for Anne. Your aunt pursued this alone. We could do it together.
I see what you've done here, and I confess, you've convinced me. I didn't think it possible. Very well. I shall tell you what I know. Fetch Sebastian, I'll wait. I hope we don't regret this.
Sebastian, over here.
These braziers grant access to the script.
Now you'll share. You wouldn't tell me when I practically begged.
Revelio.
Opening the entrance has something to do with trees. It's two heads are better than one.
And with that logic, 3 is better than 2. Simple mathematics on this.
Aloha, Mora.
मॉडल कौन सा था?
47
ऐसे
Incendio. Revelio.
Aloha, Mora.
Actually, listen.
I do that.
Revelio. Incendio. Revelio.
Incendio.
ये समझ लूंगा करना।
Incendio.
Confringo.
Revelio. Repair.
I've formed a relief of a person facing a snake.
The journal
Must
entry.
be the voice I...
Signed by Noctua Gaunt.
The voice is ancient, sinister.
You hear a voice.
It started when you repaired that relief. I hear a whisper saying, "Speak to me." I'm a parcel mouth. I can hear and speak to snakes. Nearly all known parcel mouths are descended from Salazar Slytherin.
I'd like to be able to talk to snakes.
You might not want the ability to speak parcel tongue. It's often associated with dark wizards. I haven't spoken it in ages, but I'd wager if I speak it now, the door will open. I'm hoping you're having second thoughts.
I see no reason we should stop now.
It's ironic. When I left home, I vowed to leave the dark arts behind, and yet here I am. Stand back. I can't believe I'm doing this.
It worked! Ominous. You possess a rare ability indeed.
Between the two of you, I'm starting to feel left out.
Between the two of us?
Revelio.
Never mind. There's no clear way forward.
Like a maze. Salazar Slytherin most likely wanted this to be difficult to stop.
Revelio.
The door we came from, it closed. And there's more than one gate ahead.
Then look closely at each gate for clues.
Confringo. Revelio.
Brazier. When the door closed, it lit up.
Confringo.
The dial requires focus.
Noctua said the same. It may be trapped in a soul.
Salazar Slytherin didn't make this easy.
This journal entry, it mentions getting lost and being unwelcome.
Poor Aunt Noctua.
Revelio.
Another gate.
Seems Slytherin like to play games.
Must run in the family.
Look in a mirror, Sebastian.
अच्छा ये
So
बना हुआ था
surprised. We're in a
Chan
mansion
Dawson.
designed by Salazar Slytherin.
Matching the symbols did open it.
I was about to do that myself.
Revelio.
Nice work.
Ominous. Your aunt wanted to change your family fortunes.
She did. She was my favorite person in the world.
मैंने देखा ही नहीं अबे मैंने देखा ही नहीं
Trial seems to be getting more difficult. But we've made it this far. Don't give up.
Revelio.
मैं गेट का वो देख कर नहीं आया सांप काटता है
Lumos.
Oh no. Zed. एकदम वाला भी
Dragon speeds vary and symbols differ.
Revelio.
That sounded promising.
Another dial solved.
Impressive.
Revelio.
Noctua references painful and arduous challenges, but also rewards.
Painful. That's the part I'm wearing. Lumos.
All I heard was rewards. Keep going.
Revelio.
Excellent work. We're another step closer to the scriptorium. I spotted something ahead. It's troubling.
This whole place is troubling. For my art's sake, we cannot stop now.
The gate! I think we're locked in. Again.
Then Salazar Slytherin is not yet finished with us.
Ominous. A skeleton. And Noctua's last journal entry. She mentions being trapped here, blocked by an unforgivable curse.
This is where she died. This is where we'll die. I shouldn't have listened to either of you.
Ominous, I'm truly sorry about your aunt. But I know what to do. It's going to be difficult.
You said you know what to do.
Tortured faces on the door and Crucios etched into the stone. My guess is if we cast the Cruciatus curse, the door will open. That's why Noctua died. She had no one to cast the curse on. Ominous has the most experience with this. He should cast it. You seem to be in Ominous's favor. Will you ask him about this?
You know him better than I do.
Very well. Wish me luck. Wish we had some liquid luck. Ominous, I know this is the last thing you want to do.
Yes, it is! I thought you knew me better!
But this is different. Whoever you cast it upon would have agreed to it first. It wouldn't be an innocent victim. We have to open the door.
The spell won't work unless you mean it. That's true of all unforgivables. If it must be done, then one of you must cast it.
What do we do now? Ominous is not going to cast the Cruciatus curse again.
Ridiculous! As if dying in here is a better option than casting a damned spell. It's up to us. I can teach you Crucio, or I can cast it on you.
Wait, you didn't say you knew how to cast Crucio?
Because I'm not sure I do. Ominous knows that, yet he's left us no choice. I don't yearn to follow in Noctua Gaunt's footsteps. I think I can cast it if I have to.
I want to learn the curse, and I think it's best if I cast it on you.
Very well, if that's what you want. To perform the spell, raise your wand, point it at me, and firmly declare Crucio. Hold on as long as you can.
Ready?
I'm ready.
Revelio.
I would have done anything. But I'll survive. Let's keep moving. We made it. We found Salazar Slytherin's scriptorium.
I can't believe we're here.
Sebastian, Ominous. There's a book just here.
You found something.
You two go ahead. Let me know.
Revelio.
Can I have a look?
What do you think?
Looks like a spell book of some kind. This is incredible. A Hogwarts founder's possession. What an honor. Still can't believe Ominous never told me about his aunt and what she found.
What will you do with Slytherin's spellbook?
What I do with every book. Read it. Having professors as parents ingrained that habit early on. But I can do that later. For now, I say we explore this room. It's breathtaking.
Revelio.
I don't want to leave, but I owe you. Both of you. Without both of you, we'd never have made this far.
We were lucky. We could have died. We must swear never to do this again.
Ominous. About your aunt.
Please, Sebastian.
Revelio.
I meant what I said before. We swear, right now, never to engage in anything to do with dark magic again.
Understood. I'm truly sorry about your aunt, Ominous.
I suppose after all this, I am grateful to know what happened to her. Thank you.
Revelio. Revelio.
Would like to talk with you when you have a moment.
Settle yourself. I mean you no harm.
to talk with you.
अजीब टाइप का कैप रिकॉल कौन सा वर्ड है एनिमल कौन सा रिकॉल
What are you up to now?
Revelio.
Ah, there you are.
Let's go.
Revelio.
so. Potato. Revelio. Levioso.
Assignment's all finished.
Revelio.
This could prove dangerous.
Spellbook. Meet me in the Undercroft. I found something.
These rocks have seen better days.
Let's finish this job and be done with it. Waste of time.
Incendio. Revelio.
चेक तो करो उसमें कोई मसला तो नहीं आ रहा। हेलो हेलो
Excellent work today. Class
Revelio.
dismissed.
Ugh. Can't say I'm terribly fond of all the dung in this class.
I take it you're ready to...
I completed your assignment, Professor. I'm ready to learn Bombarda now.
Good. Now, this spell comes with a caveat. It should only be used when necessary. The exploding charm, as you might suspect, can hurt people. Use caution when casting it.
I will, Professor.
I will hold you to that promise. Now, you must be precise in your wand movements. We don't want you blowing your hand off. Go ahead. Nice and steady wand movements. Remember, the exploding charm is highly volatile. Well done. Now, let us put it into practice, shall we?
Bombarda.
Go ahead and try it on the pumpkins.
Revelio.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented flu powder.
What's in my hair about food breaking? You're obsessed with the doctor running around like a
You'll never believe what I've...
What did you discover in the spellbook we found in the scriptorium?
Salazar Slytherin's spellbook was a little difficult to interpret, but fascinating. Evidently, he encouraged teaching dark magic at Hogwarts. Neither the Imperious Curse nor the Killing Curse was unforgivable during his time. He believed students should be prepared to use dark magic when necessary, not to fear it. That's why we had to use Crucio to gain access to the scriptorium. He didn't want his knowledge shared with anyone who was afraid of the power of dark magic.
It was hard to do, but casting Crucio was our only option.
And I'm glad we did it, because in the spellbook I also found something else. References to a lost relic, which, from what I can tell, grants the holder the power to reverse dark magic curses.
And you think this relic might be able to save Anne?
Precisely. I plan to search for this relic, but I don't think we should tell anyone. Especially Ominous. He wouldn't understand.
I see no reason to involve Ominous.
I'm glad you agree. When I know more, I shall send it out. And don't feel sorry for Ominous. Keeping this to ourselves for now.
Revelio. I'll decide what's for my own good.
Ominous. We were just about to get some air. Care to join?
You're a liar, Sebastian. I heard everything. You swore you'd never engage in anything to do with dark magic again.
No, I didn't. I said I understood you wanting that. I'd never swear to give up on finding a cure for Anne.
You don't know when to stop, do you?
I know when not to stop. Leave this alone, Ominous. I'll be on my way.
I am not letting this go.
Ominous, Sebastian meant well.
I know what I heard. You knew I wouldn't agree with you. Going after that relic is not a good idea. Sebastian doesn't even realize it, but he's as irresponsible and reckless now as his parents were years ago. It's why they died.
Poor Anne and Sebastian.
That's why I can't understand Sebastian's recklessness. I've practically lost Anne. I can't lose Sebastian too. Please avoid anything to do with that spellbook.
Those references in the book seem promising.
Everything to do with Salazar Slytherin seems promising until it's too late. I hope Sebastian pursues this no further, but if you think he might, please let me know. It would mean a lot.
पजामे कैसे पहना हुआ जी? बाहर गेट पे ही खड़ा हुआ था। Export. Minority map. Minority map. इसको ढूंढने से ड्रैगन मिलेगा। अब ये समझ नहीं आ रहा है इसको यूज कैसे करें। ये ना ड्रैगन मिलेगा। अब ये मैप दिया हुआ है इन्होंने, मैं वहां पे गया भी हूँ जिस जगह पे ये बता रहे हैं, पर बात समझ नहीं आ रही करना क्या है। इस जगह पे गया हूँ, यहाँ पे अंदर जाना है। 1 2 3 4 स्नोफॉल और इससे जो है ना 2 स्पेल से जो है ना वहाँ के पजल सॉल्व हो रहे थे। अब क्या करना है वहां जाके ये समझ ही नहीं आ रहा। देखो मैं लेके जाता हूँ, देखो अभी वर्ल्ड मैप ये बिल्कुल आखिरी कोने पे है। ये देखो यहाँ का है, ये जगह है, सही है। अभी मैं यहाँ पे आ जाता हूँ, यहाँ से आना होगा।
This looks like trouble.
Revelio.
I shan't be having none of your nonsense. Do me like that again and you'll soon find yourself with now for poachers at your back.
Bombarda.
Show yourself. Amateur.
Conductive, aren't we?
Your arms.
Death from above.
Revelio.
They're incapable of defending themselves.
Glad I was never locked up here.
Oh, so tired.
Something's not
Potato!
देखी नहीं तुमने अभी फाइट मैंने कितने स्पेल्स इस्तेमाल करे, सारे स्पेल इस्तेमाल कर लिए मैंने। दौड़ा दौड़ा अब यहाँ क्या करना है भाई? ये वाला तो शायद मैं यूज कर चुका हूँ या नहीं, रात में हो गई।
Revelio.
Could it be a Merlin trial?
ये यहाँ नीचे जाने का दे रहा है ये, उसी जगह पे।
Confringo. Revelio. Confringo. Revelio. Confringo. Revelio. Confringo. Revelio. Confringo.
These Merlin trials won't get the best of me.
Revelio.
ये मैप है, यहाँ पे ये गार है। अरे ये मैप, ये खड़ा हूँ मैं, ये जगह है, ये गियर इन्वेंटरी, ये देखो यही वाली जगह है, इसमें ये गार वाली जगह है, इसमें 1 2 3 4 क्वेस्ट में आया भाई। हालांकि मैं आगे लेके जा चुका हूँ सब कुछ, वहाँ से भी सब कुछ लेके जा चुका हूँ, यहाँ से भी।
Revelio.
I'm surprised at all about having a key.
Bombarda.
अच्छा ये यहाँ पे ये दे रहा है, सही है, इसका जो जो बोल रहा है ना, ये वही वाली इसको जलानी है, पर ये कुछ और जल रही है। बुझ गई ना। मैप में गए,
ड्रैगन मिल जाएगा,
पता नहीं।
फिर रिलीज हो जाएगा ड्रैगन।
इन्वेंट्री में जाऊं। ये आग जो जो जलाने का बोला है इसने, मेरे ख्याल से वही आग जलानी है। ये देखो, 1 2 3 4, बाकी बुझानी है। ये इससे सॉल्व करना है, यही कह रहा है। एक पीछे वाला, तस्वीर लो इसकी। बस
तो उधर सर की तरफ है, तो इधर
एक पीछे वाला करना है, ये वाला भी, बाकी बुझा दो। सही है।
एक एक छोड़ के एक उस तरफ का है शायद। देखो
देखो, ये सर वाले साइड का है।
एक बिल्कुल सर के पास वाले जलाना है, वो वाला।
1 मिनट, ये वाला भी बुझा दूं।
अबे ये वाले जले रहे हैं, वो वाला बुझाओ, ये वाला।
अरे भाई, ये सर के, ये इस तरह जलाना है। ये देखो, अरे
हाँ सर के पास वाला, बिल्कुल सर के पास।
ये वाला बुझाना है।
देखो ना, बिल्कुल सर के पास वाला।
ये बुझाना है और ये वाला बुझाना है। देखना जरा, ये वाला भी बुझाना है ना। बुझ, अच्छा। अब एक ये वाला और एक ये वाला जलाना है।
सर के पास वाले जलाओ।
ये वाला भी बुझाना है। ये 2 टांगों के आगे वाले जलाना है। ये वाला जलाना है।
ये वाला जला के देखो।
एक मिनट,
Let's see what we've got.
ये वाला बुझाना है।
Perfect. Let's see what we've got.
देखना जरा, गिनती करना। 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 1 और 1। ये तो किया है।
ये कैसे होना है? ये क्यों होना है?
Revelio.
यही तो किया है। देखो ना, एक वो वाला जला दिया, एक ही रह गया। फिर ये 2 जलाए, फिर ये 2 छोड़े, फिर 1 जलाया, फिर 1 छोड़ा, फिर 1 जलाया।
नहीं, इस पर वाले के पास जो है 2 छोड़ना।
वो देखो ना,
ऐसे है ना, ऐसे हो गया। 1 छोड़ के तब 1 छोड़ के 2, 1 छोड़ के ये, फिर 2।
Revelio.
ओके, अच्छा हो तो बन गया।
This must be what all the fuss was about.
जरा मार इसको। ये हुआ कुछ, ये खुला है, ये खुला है मेरे ख्याल से। निकल गया वो, निकल गया, यहाँ पे से चला गया। एक जिराफ मार्क स्पॉट दूसरा देना चाहिए था या मैप देना चाहिए था, कुछ और तो देना चाहिए था। क्या क्या आया है समझ नहीं आ रहा। कुछ तो वहाँ पे आया है ना। यहाँ पर भी कुछ नहीं आया। West. डीक वाला रह गया, क्लिफ फायर एंड वाइस कर लो। आखिरी कोने में है।
Revelio.
Is Highwing all right? Natty told me what the two of you did.
Highwing's fine. I'm keeping an eye on her. She's safe, Poppy, I promise.
Good. Whatever the poachers are up to, I want Highwing far from it.
You said you had news about the poachers, and that some of it had to do with me.
It did. I overheard them talking in the Hogshead, and did you know that they have orders from Victor Rookwood to capture you on sight? Does this have anything to do with Rookwood and Harlow coming for you in the Three Broomsticks after the troll attack?
It does, somewhat. But at the moment, I'm more concerned about what else you heard the poachers are up to.
Fair enough. But I hope you'll let me know if I can be of help, especially after what you did for Highwing. Does the name Horntail Hall mean anything to you?
I'm afraid not. Why? What is it?
The poachers' best kept secret, apparently. The name came up twice, but they never went into detail. I also overheard one of them bragging about all the gold they're making, at the expense of innocent creatures, undoubtedly. The poachers spoke of this area, and I thought if we searched around a bit, it might give us clues as to what they're doing. If you ever meet my gran, this trip never happened.
Not to worry, Poppy. If I ever meet your gran, I shall not speak a word of this.
I normally tell her everything. She might be my best friend after Highwing, but she knows how I feel about the poachers. I think she worries I'll do something ill-advised.
Whatever gave her that idea?
This way. A centaur! Tread carefully.
An entire castle to roam, yet you choose to wander here.
Please, we don't want any trouble. We're simply passing through.
Do you take us for fools? That we do not notice more and more of your kind around here, in league with the poachers?
We aren't involved with them. If anything, we want to see them stopped.
I hope for your sake that is true. Our kind is swiftly losing patience with the poachers and those they work with.
He was certainly a charmer.
That could have gone worse. Centaurs aren't exactly fans of wizard kind, and the poachers aren't helping matters.
But why would he think that we had anything to do with poachers?
I did notice the poachers talking with a few villagers in Hogsmeade. I'm not sure why. Perhaps that's why the centaurs are suspicious. That's the third time I've seen a Dudbog behave that violently.
It seems that a lot of beasts have been more aggressive than usual lately.
I've noticed that too. It's almost like there's something in the water. This is odd.
What is it?
Not entirely sure, but look around. If the poachers were here, perhaps we can find out why.
Revelio. Still smoking. Pelts. Poor beasts. Revelio. This is goblin metal. Seems out of place in a poacher camp. I should tell Poppy about it. Why wouldn't they take their cages with them when they left?
Anything interesting?
Poachers were here. All sorts of evidence. But I found something else. It's goblin made.
I found goblin armor. Let's keep searching, but carefully. Merlin only knows what's going on here. I don't have a good feeling about this. How do goblin and poacher interests align?
Look, down there.
Definitely poachers. No creatures though. So what are they doing out here?
Let's take a closer look.
They won't be happy to see us. Should we use disillusionment?
Revelio.
Or perhaps a less discreet approach?
Hard to say from up here. Let's get a better lay of the land.
If you last that long.
Merlin, you think they're guarding the Minister for
Revelio.
Magic himself? What is going on here?
Only one way to find out. Revelio.
What in Merlin's name?
Are those dragons?
It's a dragon fighting ring. This is Horntail Hall.
The name makes sense now, and the secrecy.
No wonder the poachers were in Hogsmeade so much. Likely taking bets and spreading the word, given how crowded it is here. How could they possibly enjoy this? The centaurs have every right to be disgusted with wizard kind. There must be more dragons here. The poachers are far too greedy to run a fighting ring with only 2 dragons. We should take advantage of most eyes being in the fight and look around. But be discreet. You especially can't afford to be spotted.
Revelio. Revelio.
Have you heard from your family? Has either of your brothers come round to our way of thinking? Will they join us?
Revelio. 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 Revelio.
Did you hear those goblins? Ramrock and the poachers must be working together.
Poppy, something's going on behind you.
What's going on down there? They must have only just captured her. She's putting up quite the fight.
Not a fair one, though. Not with her chained up like that.
Let's even her odds, shall we?
Revelio.
They've got a dragon egg. Hebridean from the looks of it. Can't leave it here, not with the plans they likely have for it.
Hello, Homora. All right, I have the egg.
Ready. The elements of surprise will only buy us a
Revelio.
few seconds.
Let's make them count.
Take them all. Run the other way when they see me, you.
You're the one we're looking for, and you brought a friend.
Of her restraint.
This may have been a bad idea.
I suppose we'll find out. In black.
I'm guessing the egg we have belongs to that dragon.
I don't think she knew they had her egg. She wouldn't have left without it.
What now? She didn't exactly leave us a calling card.
I don't know. Nothing about this day was expected. Not the goblins, and definitely not the fighting ring. The last thing I planned on was a dragon egg. And the poachers saw us, which cannot be good.
Since the dragon we freed flew off, does that mean we get to keep the egg?
I'd much rather we have it than the poachers, at least for now. But I don't think we should keep it indefinitely. It'll be hard hiding something like this from Professor Weasley for long.
We aren't helping ourselves standing here. Let's get to safety. We can sort this out later.
You're right. If there's anything the poachers are good at, it's tracking their prey. And right now, we're it. Be careful, won't you? I shall see you back at the castle.
It's time you learned the transformation spell. After you've completed the required tasks, which I'm certain will prove useful in finishing your field guide, attempt my... the new spell. Afterwards, we will discuss your progress thus far in the term.
Revelio. 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 The Grey Lady. I'd say hello, but she doesn't seem particularly social.
Revelio.
So this is the underground harbour. Professor Weasley asked me to find. Should be around here somewhere.
Looking for the book Intermediate Transfiguration.
Professor Weasley asked me to, get something from that book. May I have it?
Did she now? I'll give you this book if you humour me by answering a few questions from my quiz.
Quiz?
Some people call bits of knowledge trivia. I would argue that no knowledge is trivial. Hence, I have created a small quiz, just for fun, focusing mainly on the lore of the wizarding world. None of the other students will try it, no matter how many times I ask. They all say they have enough with schoolwork. Ugh, they don't value knowledge the way I do. Surely you're interested. I'll even start you off with a few of my easiest questions.
A quiz sounds like fun.
Splendid! Just a few questions and then I'll hand over this book. Let us begin. Before the invention of the golden snitch, which magical creature was used in a game of Quidditch?
The Golden Snuggery.
No. Incorrect. The answer was the golden snidget. The snidget was first introduced to Quidditch in 1269 by a wizard named Barbarous Bragg. Sadly, they're thought to be extinct. Next question. Which potion is commonly referred to as liquid luck?
Felix Felicis.
Well done. Since it makes the drinker temporarily lucky, Felix Felicis is a banned substance in all organised competitions. The tale of the three brothers involves which magical artifacts?
The Deathly Hallows.
Correct. According to Beedle the Bard, the Deathly Hallows consist of the Elder Wand, the Resurrection Stone, and the Cloak of Invisibility. Which ball in Quidditch is the largest?
The Bludger.
I'm sorry, but the correct answer was the Quaffle. When a chaser throws the quaffle through one of 3 hoops in a Quidditch match, their team is awarded 10 points. True or false? Polyjuice potion allows the drinker to change species.
True.
Actually, the answer was false. While Polyjuice potion can be used to change things such as age or race, it cannot be used to change species. Well, I suppose this has gone on long enough. I'll put the book back on the pedestal now. If you're inclined to test your knowledge again, I have plenty more questions I could ask you. And I won't be giving you any more easy questions either. The next ones will be more difficult.
I'd like to answer more questions.
What governmental body directly preceded the Ministry of Magic?
The International Confederation of Wizards.
No, that's incorrect. The answer was the Wizards' Council. The Wizards' Council disbanded in 1707 after the creation of the International Statute of Wizarding Secrecy, which required a more structured government to support its enforcement. Which dragon breed is the smallest?
The Antipodean Opali.
No, I'm sorry, but the answer was the Peruvian Vipertooth. Though the Vipertooth is the smallest breed, averaging at around 15 feet in length, it is also the fastest breed and feared for its venomous fangs. Who founded the village of Hogsmeade?
Hengist of Woodcroft.
That's right! It is believed that Hengist used the 3 Broomsticks Inn as his home. The hide-behind was accidentally created by crossbreeding a ghoul with what other magical creature?
A demiguise.
Yes! While the hide-behind has the power of invisibility, those who have seen it have described it as a tall, thin monkey with silver hair. What is the only spell known to repel a letherfold?
The knockback jinx.
Actually, the answer was the Patronus charm. The only known survivor of a letherfold attack was a wizard named Flavius Belby, who was on holiday in Papua New Guinea at the time. Who published the law of elemental transfiguration?
Laverne de Montmorency.
That's incorrect. The answer I was looking for was Gamp. One of the principal exceptions to Gamp's law is that food cannot be conjured, though it can be summoned. What does the Hogwarts motto translate to?
Knowledge is the real magic.
No, the answer was never tickle a sleeping dragon. In Latin, the Hogwarts motto is Draco dormiens namquam
दिमाग
titularis.
खराब कर रही है तो उल्टे
Which
सीधे
magical
सवाल कर
creature
करके
is
सवाल
the
के
only one
जवाब
known to
देने
produce eggs through its mouth?
पता ही नहीं है.
The Ashwinder.
That's incorrect. The correct answer was the rune's paw. According to Parselmouths, each of the rune's paw's 3 heads serves a different function. The left head is the planner, the middle is the dreamer, and the right is the critic. Where is Ilvermorny School of Witchcraft and Wizardry located?
Mount Greylock.
Well done! The American school was founded in the 17th century by Isolde Sayre and James Stewart. What is the most powerful love potion known to wizard kind?
Elixir to induce euphoria.
Incorrect. The answer was Amotentia. Amotentia smells differently to every person according to what they find attractive, such as dusty book covers or... Are you interested in continuing on to the next round? They're my most difficult questions.
Give me your worst.
Wonderful! I do admire your thirst for knowledge. Emmerich the Evil was killed in a duel against whom?
Beatrix Bloxham.
Incorrect. The answer was Egbert the Egregious. Emmerich gained notoriety for terrorising villages in the south of England during the Middle Ages, when he was the master of the Elder Wand. If a chaser keeps their hand on the quaffle as it goes through the goal, what foul are they committing?
Blatching.
The answer was actually haversacking. Blatching is flying to intentionally collide with a player. Stooging is when two chasers knock the other team's keeper away from the goals so that a third chaser can score. A bite from a mackled malaclaw has the unusual side effect of causing what?
Hairy ears.
No, the answer was bad luck. Native to the European coastline, the effects of a malaclaw's bite can last up to a week. What plant excretes stink sap?
Mimbolus mimbletonia.
Correct! The Mimbolus mimbletonia plant secretes stink sap as a defensive mechanism when touched. The Pepper Up potion evolved from a remedy created by which 12th century wizard?
Linford of Stinchcombe.
Very good! Centuries later, Glover Hipworth would expand on Linford's previous work to create the Pepper Up potion we know today. In The Wizard and the Hopping Pot, what does the elder wizard leave for his son in the hopping pot?
His wand.
Incorrect. The answer was a single slipper. The story was created by Beadle the Bard, but there are a few versions. I won't spoil what the slipper was for if you haven't read it recently. The Snallygaster is native to which region of the world?
The Scottish Highlands.
No, the answer was North America. The part bird, part reptile is a distant relative of the Occamy and has serrated fangs and a bulletproof hide. Who is the Muggle knight featured in the Fountain of Fair Fortune?
Sir Luckless.
Correct! The three witches in the story are named Asher, Altheda, and Amata. Oh, I adore a story that ends with a twist. The world's largest kelpie is also known by what other name?
The Loch Ness Monster.
Correct. The Office of Misinformation has worked diligently to discredit any Muggle evidence of the Kelpie's existence. Who was the first Minister for Magic?
Ulick Gamp.
Yes. Gamp's greatest legacy was the founding of the Department of Magical Law Enforcement. It outlawed the unforgivable curses. You've answered all of my questions. It's nice to know there's another student who appreciates the value of knowledge. You might not have got very many right, but I'm sure you learned something regardless. Thank you for humouring me by participating. I had a splendid time. I put the book back on the pedestal for you.
Revelio ought to make a look at this. Professor Weasley's tasks are complete. I should attend Transfiguration. Revelio.
My mother would like to speak with me. I believe she has learned about some of what we've been up to. I'm hoping she may be easier on me if you are there.
Yes.
Broomsticks. It may finally be safe since we rescued the dragon from Haunted.
Revelio. Revelio.
What you did in Cross Wands was fantastic. Your dueling skills are quite advanced.
Settle down. Transfiguration, as you may be weary of hearing me say, is an exact science that can take a lifetime to master. But we needn't be daunted. Almost anything can be transformed if you can just perceive the potential within it. As I see in all of you, tremendous witches and wizards, every one of you. Or it could just be my eyesight. Now, you all know what to do. Beautifully done.
नया स्पेल सीखना
You wanted to discuss my progress so far this term, Professor?
I did. You seem to have had no trouble in getting up to speed, and frankly, excelling in your schoolwork this year.
Thank you, Professor. The extra assignments have been helpful.
As I suspected they would be. Now, it seems you've been making excellent use of the opportunities presented by your field guide. Of course, the guide isn't the only measure of success. Deke tells me you captured a unicorn and brought it back to the Room of Requirement. Protecting so rare a beast is an accomplishment of which you can be quite proud.
Thank you, Professor.
I will say I'm especially impressed with all you've accomplished in light of the rumors of your extracurricular activities. Was your visit to the kitchens and the Hogsmeade graveyard with Nick to bribe a ghost for information connected in any way to Professor Fig?
Professor Fig has encouraged me to explore when I can in an effort to complete my field guide.
I see. I admire your penchant for learning, but do remember that your classwork and field guide are designed to educate you thoroughly. It'll be the end of the year in no time, and you'll want to be well prepared for your OWLs. I'll provide a final assessment at that time to ensure that you're ready for your exams. Until then, well done. You are dismissed.
Since our visit to Feldcroft, something dawned on me about the triptych. Maybe at the Overlook, just north of the Forbidden Forest.
छड़ियों के हैंडल अलग अलग सारे धड़ाम इनको अपग्रेड करना पड़ेगा ये वाली वो भी हुआ गियर ये वही वाला कोड आ गया जो गेमर्स खेल रहे
another idea. I think we may be able to find what we...
यहाँ क्यों नहीं आ रहा ये क्लॉक?
Goblin mine south of Hogwarts. Meet me there. Bring someone who speaks gobbledygook.
ओह सारे मिशन हो गए, चलो बाद में खेलेंगे अब।